Clemson.
I'm so excited. I
U.S.
love her.
women's
Actually, I
soccer
support
player.
that. I love her. She was on Do you know Call Her Daddy, Dad?
Hold on, I got to pause. Hello. Hey, Bell Winterfeld, bless his hair.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Raised on Sports, a father and daughter podcast. I'm Reagan, the daughter.
Hello again, everybody. Jason here, the dad, and so good to be back chatting with you.
I know I keep saying this, but we need to start getting back to regular podcasting. It's just so hard because I feel like this spring season, or now getting into spring season, is so busy just with literally everything I have going on, and it's crazy. But
Funny because you got busier and I calmed down.
Exactly. Like
my coaching seasons are done, so
yeah,
I have time. Yeah,
exactly. But other than that, how have you been?
I've been good. Been good. We've just kind of had a lot going on in the household. We've had your youngest sister with her election campaign, so that was a big deal last week, and unfortunately, I'm sure you know, came up a little short in the running for senior class president. So, Irish, if you happen to be watching, we love you. You did fantastic.
She's definitely not.
She's not watching, but we still love her. But so we've been dealing with that and just watching a lot. I've been trying to watch a lot of college basketball lately, get myself ready for March Madness.
Yeah.
Mom's been watching a lot of tennis lately, so I've been watching that with her with the BNP Open going on. So yeah, we've been
good,
plugging along. Good. Looking forward to a fun game night this Saturday. We have game night planned.
Oh, with who?
That's what happens when you turn and you get into your 50s. You're excited for a Saturday night game night with your friends.
Hey, that's exciting though. The Adams coming over?
Adams and Shelton's coming over. Yep. So game night, and then we can be like one of those movies, that game night movie or something. Make it fun.
You know, like the movie Tag?
Yes. Yeah. They play tag their whole your life. All you.
Yes, that's so funny.
So, no, how are you? How have you been?
I'm good. It's been a crazy week just because spring break starts on Saturday, which is super, super exciting. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale, which should be a little bit crazy. I'm a little bit nervous just because like Fort Lauderdale is known to be like the crazy spot you go for spring break, and it's just
okay.
So it should be good. We're staying in a house that's like 10 minutes above called Pompano Beach. I think that's the area. So it should be more chill where we're staying. So hopefully that's good. But I'm excited. I really just need some time off of school. We've had all of our midterms and projects like crazy this week.
Yeah.
Everyone's just been stressed. If you like walk around, like everyone's studying, everyone's stressed. But the good thing is it's finally nice outside. As you can see, I kind of got a little burn today.
Oh, look at you.
So I got to get that face burn before I go to spring break and be out in the sun all day long.
Be safe and have fun.
Yes, always. You know me.
So you will be there during Selection Sunday.
Yes.
And the beginning of March Madness.
March Madness starts on Thursday, Wednesday.
Thursday. Next
Thursday.
Okay,
yeah. I'll be there.
Wow. Okay.
I will be.
Find yourself a TV.
Yeah, I'm there from Saturday to Saturday, and I'm just really hoping someone in that house will want to watch basketball with me, or at least keep it on the TV. I highly doubt it, but I always have my phone, and I'll just keep updated. And the first week of March Madness is great. I'm not harping on it, but it's just a lot of games and like
a lot of games,
kind of weeding out the people that are not as great.
I was listening to something on the radio the other day, and they said greatest sports month of the year is what? And they had a big debate on the greatest sports month.
What was
They said they of course said March Madness.
Yeah.
The beginning of baseball season. NBA is kind of obviously in full swing. Hockey's in full swing. But the other top one was October. Because you have college football in full swing, NFL season, World Series for baseball.
Oh, yeah.
NBA basketball season begins. Hockey season begins.
So what would you say?
And then, of course, they said January with all the bowl games and NFL playoffs and national, football championship.
Yeah.
It's a tough. It is tough between October and March. I'll be honest. I bet there's nothing better than March. Strictly for one tournament for me. It's the greatest time of the year.
We know you love March Madness.
I know.
It's kind of crazy, like especially for work when I'm working with Clemson Athletics. Like we're finally getting over crossover season. Like it is insane. It's more like February, January, February when we're still like maybe have some football games, maybe like there's like gymnastics going on, there's baseball starting, there's lacrosse starting. It's literally all these sports starting at once and they're just like all crossing over as in crossover season. So finally we're getting out of that. Now that basketball is starting the conference championship or conference tournaments and March Madness is beginning. But let's kind of get into that and talk about the conference tournaments that are happening.
Right, here we go. As we speak.
Right now.
We're going right now as we speak. ACC is in their second game of the day already.
I know. Wednesday, March 12th, we are recording this. I was saying that the top 4 teams in the ACC all have a double bye. Duke is now at number 1 in
number 1 in the nation.
Number 1 in the nation, number 1 in the ACC.
Yep.
Louisville's at 2 in the ACC. Clemson's at 3 in the ACC. Then Wake Forest. I do have a question though for you.
Yes.
In like the top AP poll, Louisville is number 13 and Clemson is 10. Why is Louisville above Clemson in the ACC?
Because they beat them. Head to head.
That makes sense.
That was Clemson's one loss in the ACC.
One loss.
They lost once. No, lost twice.
They lost twice, but not in the ACC.
Yeah, they lost to Georgia Tech.
Okay, so I think they have the same record, but
head to head. It went head to head, so that's why
Louisville lost to Duke.
Yes,
we're Duke's only loss in the ACC.
Yes. So
okay, that makes
head to head. Yeah, so they get the 2 seed, Clemson the 3 seed. So
so we'll see how that plays out.
ACC tournament should be very, very exciting. The big debate is how many teams from the ACC will get into the bracket. Currently it is 3 with just those 3 teams. North Carolina's a possible bubble team. That
I've seen a lot about that.
Yeah. Like so they need to make a run. I believe they were beating Notre Dame earlier this morning when I checked.
They won.
So so they need to make a little bit of a run. They might need to win more than just one game and get to I think are they the 5 seed?
I'm not too sure. I can look it up. I just looked it up. SMU is the 4th seed actually.
Okay.
And then Wake Forest and then UNC. So they're number 6. They all have the same record, SMU, Wake Forest, and UNC. So it really just depends on this tournament. But I was seeing how UNC really needs to act like NC State from last year and make a good run, because just like NC State from last year, they didn't think that they would get into the tournament. They did a really good run throughout the ACC tournament, obviously did a really good run throughout March Madness. And so the UNC kind of needs to pull one of those cards for this year.
Yeah. And then, speaking of NC State, see what happened? They just fired their coach. They just let their coach go.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the coach who took them all the way to the Final Four last year.
Wow.
And then came in, they didn't even make the ACC tournament this year.
No.
And, they just fired him. Yeah.
Wow.
I know, crazy.
Did a lot of people graduate from NC State?
They lost their star players for sure. But
what's the big guy's name?
DJ Burns.
Oh, yeah.
He's playing overseas now. I saw him, in some European league.
That's freaking awesome. He was huge.
Yes. But the other big conference we got to talk about is the SEC. Holy cow.
They're insane.
Yeah.
They're insane because they have Auburn, Florida, Bama, Tennessee, Texas Tech.
Texas. Is
Houston SEC?
No. They are Big 12.
Okay. But that's 6 in the top.
6, yeah. So they're saying possibly up to 13 teams from the SEC
Holy moly.
could make it. Yeah.
What, Kentucky?
Kentucky,
Texas A&M.
Missouri. This is a very surprise team.
Oh,
Can make it. Texas A&M, Florida. Yeah, so it's SEC is going to be an extremely fun tournament to watch. The playing game started today, but everybody gets starting going tomorrow. So that'll be a very exciting tournament to watch.
yeah.
It's crazy though, because they all just played against each other for the last 2 months, and now for one weekend they get to just battle it out again in a tournament style. So
It's going to be crazy, especially because Auburn has been ranked number 1 for the entire season, and they just lost.
Yeah, they lost to Alabama.
Yeah, and so got
At
bumped down
home.
to, what, 3 now?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Auburn's at number 1 in the SEC. What is that? Florida 2, Bama 3, Tennessee 4, and all have that double bye. So
double buys. Yeah.
those 4 teams are incredible. They're like the SEC this season for college basketball is really going to take over, and I wouldn't be surprised if the winner came from that conference.
Well, it'll be a surprise to see how the teams align in each bracket, each region.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, they very well can have a Final Four of all SEC teams, just depending on, who's placed where. But
well, that all determines on Sunday for Selection Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Really interesting.
You've got some real interesting bubble teams, some very, very good bubble teams. I know my Aztecs, San Diego State is right there, just barely hanging on. So they need to get a conference win.
Isn't it crazy though how they were top 10 last couple years ago, and now they're a bubble team?
Right, but that's okay. That's okay. That's
you
still
have to
good
get in the tournament.
Just get in, and then you got a chance.
Exactly. Who do you?
And then we can talk about your Tigers. What do you think about Clemson?
I'm so excited. They're doing great. Obviously, from last year, they made a great run to the Elite Eight. So I'm really hoping to see them do that again this year and hopefully beat Bama because we lost to Bama in the Elite Eight.
Sure, in football.
But no, so hopefully in the ACC tournament they do well. They're playing. Who do they play first?
It'll be the winner of the SMU somebody game. It's
the
double bye, so SMU has the plan.
Okay, yeah. So we'll see about that, but hopefully we find Duke in the championship again and then pull out a win again, which would be insane. But
I think Clemson's I love their team right now. I think it's a better team this year than last year. And you had the 2 stars last year. I think it's really going to depend on their draw. And here's what I say about that. If Clemson gets a 4 seed, which is about what they're predicted right now.
Yeah.
And that means they will be in the number 1 seeds region. So in order to even get to the Elite 8,
they have to
play a number 1 team. So I think Clemson will have an interesting, spot if they happen to get a 4. It just depends on which number 1. I mean, right now, if you're looking at the projected brackets, it has them in Auburn's division, Auburn's region. So it would be Auburn, Clemson to get to the Elite 8.
Okay.
And
I asked you this yesterday, but I want to ask on the podcast. Would it be smart of Clemson to not win in the ACC so they get seeded lower?
I mean, you don't tell your team that, of course.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, part of you is like, just go out there and win the darn thing, and whatever happens. And shoot, maybe they don't even get matched up with Auburn, and something happens, and Auburn loses, and there are 4. So many things. You just let it play out the way it's supposed to play out. Don't try to do anything. But if they're a 5 seed, they're down below in the bottom half of the bracket.
True. Isn't number 6 seed like a really hard route to go?
No. The 6 plays 11 and then plays into the 3, I believe.
Okay. 5 plays 12.
Yeah, 5 plays 12.
I mean, it really all depends on who's seated where and
where you're located.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it should be really interesting. I'm excited for Sunday. If I'm not watching this weekend, I'll definitely be staying updated on Selection Sunday because.
Well, I will keep you updated and make sure you fill out your brackets.
Oh yeah, I do have to do that.
You do have to
Before
do
we
that.
move on, do you have a prediction right now for the winner?
Right. Oh wow. Can I say an SEC team?
No, you have to give me just one.
That's
I
such a
mean,
pick.
shot in the dark, but like,
Shot in the dark. I know.
'cause who knows?
I know. I mean, gosh, it's going to be really hard not to pick Auburn.
Yeah.
They are very good top to bottom. I really like Houston. We saw them play last year. Remember,
Yeah.
the point guard got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and that caused them to lose to NC State in the Sweet 16.
Yep.
He is now back with a vengeance. He's got a mission. So I really like them, but I just don't like taking teams that don't have a whole lot of experience.
Okay.
A lot of people will be on Duke, of course.
Cooper
Flag and squad.
Did you see that he wants to stay next year?
Okay, go ahead and pass up $4 million and stay. We'll say.
I mean, I bet he's making $4 million now with his
True.
NIL.
True.
But yeah,
like without even before pre-brackets, pre-nothing, I can change this later.
Shot in the dark.
Shot in the dark. All right, let's go. It would be funny if I was to say UConn for the third year in a row.
Oh my gosh, where even are they?
They'll make it. They'll make it. There could be like an 8 or 9 seed and match up against like a Duke in the second round. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, totally.
All right, my pick right now, shot in the dark. I'll go Auburn.
Oh, well, that's not very.
That's hard as heck right now.
Well, yeah, but like you could have picked Auburn forever.
I could pick Auburn when the brackets come out.
Yeah, like will you put Auburn winning in your bracket?
Depends on their draw.
That's true. All right, I'll take it. I don't know who I want to pick. I mean, again, shot in the dark. I want to do an SEC team for sure, just because they're great this year. Auburn's looking great. Florida is looking great. I feel like a win for them.
Kind of a sleeper too. Not
really I was actually
popular.
watching their game. I forget about who it was against, but they were insane, like dominating, and just I don't know. I really liked their like defense. I don't know. I'm gonna pick Florida because why not?
Okay.
Shot in the dark.
Shot in the dark.
Who knows? Watch them. Watch them.
Sounds good. That'll be fun. So we'll be excited for the selection show and then excited for the first rounds.
Votes. What next we got on the list? Okay, you need to talk to me about this because I'm not a huge tennis fan.
Okay.
And I know you are. But there's been
I am through your mom. Your mom's a big tennis fan, so I am, but I do enjoy watching it. So we are very invested right now in the BNP Paribas Open, which is held out in Indian Wells, California. It's probably the biggest West Coast tennis championship. It's not a major. The only major in United States is the U.S. Open in New York in August. So this is probably the second biggest tournament in America. For tennis. Your mom happened to go out and visit this year, had a great time. But I heard it's just a great event because it's so accessible to being able to watch players, get close to them, kind of really see the insides and the outs of the tennis world and
who's
what
there?
It takes. So you've got all the American stars. So currently Coco Gauff is still in it. Ben Shelton, Taylor Fritz are still alive. But you had the 19-year-old kid, Lerner Tien, the local kid, but he lost. So you have all the big names. Carlos Alcaraz, some of the other big Djokovic dropped out, I heard.
Oh, so why?
He's not done. I think he's hurt.
Okay. Do you know Mom wants me to marry Ben Shelton?
Yeah, but did you hear who he's in a situationship with?
Oh, no. Who? Who's my competition?
Situationship? You like that? Trinity Rodman.
Oh, I love her. Actually, I support that. I love her. Yeah. After her podcast, she was on Call. Do you know Call Her Daddy, Dad?
I've heard you guys talk about it.
Okay, she was on Call Her Daddy about like a month ago or so. I love her, so I'll support that.
Okay, so
It's
supposedly,
fine, I guess.
supposedly, but then I did read today that Trinity Rodman is going to go play overseas, over in Europe, as soon as this year's MLS
Really?
season is done. Yeah,
That's
make more
interesting.
money. So
Good for her.
maybe he doesn't want a long distance relationship, and you can you still got a chance.
He's open.
Yeah, he's still open.
That's perfect. Well, that's good to hear. I need to get more involved with tennis. I know Mom loves tennis, is talking about it all the time. I do love Coco Gauff. Like, love her.
She's
Her
fun.
TikTok account is my favorite. She's so funny and like a normal human.
That's
Just
funny.
like-
I saw an interview of the other day, and all she was talking about was TikTok and how what she sees and does on TikTok. And
I'm excited to like follow her more, if that makes sense.
so yeah, so check out the tennis. It concludes this weekend, and
We'll
yeah,
see you next.
it's just been something fun to follow.
Totally.
Fun to watch. And because it's local for us, so that kind of makes it special.
Yeah, it is nice. I mean, another thing that's been big starting on Monday is the free agency for the NFL, all the trades going on.
Crazy.
It's been crazy. And a big one, it's not even big because I know he's not that great, but you know Braxton Berrios.
Yes, I did see that.
Do you know Alex Earl?
Alex
Earl?
Should I?
No, she's just like a
girl.
Influencer.
Okay.
It's his girlfriend.
Okay.
So she's huge on TikTok. And so obviously he went from the Dolphins to the Texans.
Yeah.
A 1 year, $2 million contract. And everyone's talking about how they're going to break up because she doesn't want to go to Texas. And like, it's just like all of this drama because Alex lives in Miami. She's crazy. She's like so big now. And a lot of people know of Braxton because of Alex.
Okay.
Does that make sense? But yeah, that is all the talk on TikTok right now.
Okay. Well, at least we get our source somewhere.
Exactly.
But no, I saw, there's a lot of big names, either requesting trades or asking out of contracts and wanting to be, and still a lot of big names still up in the air. And I think it was today at noon was like was when the window opened that they can go sign with whoever. So
it's crazy. I saw who ordered some trades. Justin Fields.
Justin Fields to the Jets.
The Jets. It was like a $40 million contract for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of TikTok, did you see Justin Fields was in a sushi bar in like China, Korea, something like that, is when he found out he got traded?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and he got the message via his agent over the phone or something, and everybody at the sushi bar went nuts, and you could see the sushi chefs in the background going crazy for him. Yeah, he was at a restaurant.
Was he excited about this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I think so. Yeah.
I always wonder, like, do these players like getting traded, or?
I mean, yeah. I think the veterans probably know that it's a business and anything can happen at any time, right?
Yeah.
But you do get established in a city, right? And especially if you're getting married and you have kids and you're starting to raise a family, and all of a sudden, hey, you got traded to such and such. You got to get up and move
the country.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. I did see another big one with Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold to Seattle.
Yeah. Yep. 3-year contract for $100.5 million, Dad.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's a lot of money to play for a team that doesn't have an offensive line that can't really protect you. So
exactly. In 3 years, making $100 million.
Yeah.
Like, is he even that? Like, Sam Darnold's great, but
he had a great year last year. But I think he had a great year because of the people around him.
Yeah.
In the Seattle, where they just traded DK Metcalf.
Oh yeah, to the Steelers, right?
To the Steelers. Tyler Lockett got sent out. So they are rebuilding.
It might be really interesting to see how the Seahawks use Sam Darnold for the next year, and like and with the draft coming up, it'll be interesting.
The big question still left is, where does Aaron Rodgers go?
I know everyone's been talking about that, and who knows? Does he retire?
I think Pittsburgh would be a great
Go
fit. The Steelers would be a great fit
You
for him.
think?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I did see obviously Josh Allen re-signed to the Bills.
Yep.
Which I'm not surprised. He had a great run last year, and I'm really hoping he could do it again. I want him to win a Super Bowl. He deserves
He's fun
it.
to cheer for. He's fun to
For
cheer
sure.
for. And Travis Kelce said he's coming back for another year.
Yeah.
So we get another year. Taylor and Travis, we get another year of that.
Yeah. I don't think he's retiring soon. Do you think?
I kind of thought this might have been it this year.
Really?
Yeah. But I get it. That's not the way he wants to go out, losing that Super Bowl the way they lost it. I get it. So, but I also think
his brother just retired.
He's wearing down. He's just your body hurts.
Yeah. Actually, this is such a side note, but we just did a big project or a big essay on like CTE for like the NFL.
Yeah.
And it's like so prevalent. I was doing all the research about the players who have CTE and all the things that the NFL is trying to do against it. So, I mean, not even just with that, but yeah, your body does wear down. I can't even imagine getting hit a million times a day.
Totally.
For, like, you're straight. So, not what I want to do with my life, but I'm glad they do it so I can watch it.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But that's kind of all we have for the trades and the show today.
Yeah, I think that was, I don't know what else in the sports world other than March Madness and free agency and all that other good stuff is going on. So.
I'm excited for March Madness. We're going to be podcasting a bunch post spring break for me.
All right.
And
you have a fun week.
I will be safe, obviously, and I'll try to keep updated. So when I come back, we can do a bunch of podcasts about this crazy March Madness that I'm excited for. I have a good feeling that there's going to be a Cinderella story or like something.
I like it. I can't wait.
Something to follow up, you know?
Yep. Love it.
All right. Well, this is what is this called? Raised on Sports?
Raised on Sports.
This is Raised on Sports. I'm Reagan.
It still is. And I'm Jason.
Well, bye guys.
We'll see you guys. Thanks.